Manipur police rescues abducted Meitei man from paddy field near 𝐋𝐢𝐯 River, 𝐸𝐕. Manipur violence political problem will continue until 4,000 looted arms recovered, says Eastern Army Commander Lieutenant General Ranapratap Kalita. And if Kuki militants don't stop terrorizing Nagas, will retaliate, warned Konsakul Village Authority and Konsarang Naga Women Union. Hello viewers, welcome to Northeast Window. This is GEETIKA SHAMURAILATPAM, giving you the latest news updates at this hour. Now the news in details. Acting on a tip-off about a Meitei man having abducted by some armed miscreants near Leimarang Warriors Rehabilitation Center, a team of Bishnupur launched an operation this morning around 8:30 a.m. to rescue the abducted man. The team of police led by Additional SP Bishnupur District Police Amarjit Lamabam, Additional SP Satyam Takhelabam, Deputy SP Bishnupur Commando P. Sanjoy, SDPO Bishnupur 𝐿𝐶𝐍𝐴, OC Bishnupur Commando Sakti Sen, assisted by teams of Bishnupur Commando teams and Nambol Police under the undervision of SP Bishnupur 𝐾𝐍𝐻𝐶𝐍 rushed to the said area and started rescue operation by conducting cordon and search operation in the surrounding areas of Leimarang and 𝐸𝐕 villages. According to a police report, when the combined team started searching for the abducted person at 𝐸𝐕 Mamang Makalikai near 𝐶𝐲 River, around 5 to 6 miscreants were seen running towards 𝐾𝐍 village. The search teams were able to rescue the abducted person, identified as Lechombam Imocha, 46, son of late 𝐿 Singh of Leimarang Mamang Lekai, from a nearby paddy field near 𝐶𝐲 River, 𝐸𝐕. Reinforcement teams were also called and cordoned the 𝐾𝐍 village areas and started searching the village and nearby paddy field areas, the report said. During the search operation, incriminating items including one carbine with empty magazines, one 9mm pistol with empty magazines, and one M16 empty magazines, which was suspected to be thrown away by the miscreants while evading the police arrest, were found inside lower canal near 𝐾𝐍 Awang Lekai. The combing operations continued till 12:30 p.m., the report said. On the other hand, a combined team of Imphal East District Police, 20 JAT, CRPF 216 Battalion, BSF conducted a joint operation at Sabungkhok Khanau, Santi Khongbal and Faimol Hill ranges near Thamnapokpi village today from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. During the operation, the combined destroyed 5 bunkers at Faimol Hill near Thamnapokpi village and 2 bunkers at Santi Khongbal. However, no weapon or ammunition were recovered, a police report said. Terming the ethnic classes in Manipur as a political problem, Eastern Army Commander Lieutenant General Ranapratap Kalita yesterday said, the incidents of violence will continue unless around 4,000 weapons which were looted from the security forces are recovered from common people. The Eastern Commando General Officer Commanding-in-Chief also said that India is giving shelter to anyone from Myanmar seeking refuge, including common villagers, army or police, in Mizoram and Manipur, but not armed cadres of insurgent groups of drug traffickers. Addressing media at Guwahati Press Club yesterday, Lieutenant General Kalita said, their efforts have been to contain the violence and motivate both sides of the conflict to come for a peaceful resolution of the political problem. Because ultimately, there has to be a political resolution to the problem, he said. As far as the ground situation was concerned, the Indian Army aim initially was to carry out rescue and relief operations for the people who were displaced from their houses, he added. Thereafter, the Indian Army are trying to contain the violence, which have been largely successful. But because of the polarization between the two communities, Meiteis and Kukis, some sporadic incidents keep taking place here and there. Lieutenant General Kalita said, asks why normalcy has not returned to Manipur even after more than 6.5 months of the beginning of the classes. He said, there has been some legacy issues between the three communities that live in the state, Meitei, Kuki and Naga. He pointed out that earlier also there had been conflicts between the Kukis and Nagas in 1990s when almost 1,000 people were killed. Though the level of the violence has come down, more than 5,000 weapons were taken away from various police stations and other places. Out of it, only about 1,500 weapons have been recovered, so around 4,000 weapons are still out. Till the time these weapons are out in the society, this sort of sporadic violent activities will continue, he added. However, Lieutenant General Kalita said, weapon smuggling along with drugs through the Indo-Myanmar border has been checked. Although some isolated incidents may be there, but since 4,000 weapons are already out in the open, there is no requirement of weapons to come out from outside, he stressed. On the refugee crisis from Myanmar, Lieutenant General Kalita said, as the border is porous and people are from the same ethnicity of the both sides of the border, a lot of free movements take place, and it becomes difficult for the forces managing the borders to identify who are the people from India and who are from Myanmar.
Assam Rifle managing the borders along the Indo-Myanmar border, both in Manipur as well as in Mizoram. They have got the border of port close to the border itself. So the directions are very clear to the forces there in the border. The people, common villagers seeking refuge to escape from the conflict in Myanmar are not stopped. They are allowed to come in, and there is a process which is followed in consultation with the local police and the state government of keeping a records of their details and all, including biometrics. And then thereafter, whenever they are ready, they are sent back.
𝐶𝐬𝐯 Village Authority and 𝐶𝐢𝐯 Naga Women Union have come down heavily on Kuki militants, accusing it of terrorizing the villages on November 20. In a statement, the bodies alleged that 𝐶𝐬𝐯 village had been fired upon using automatic weapons and its people are often at receiving end of unabated harassment and assault from neighboring Kuki villages. The 𝐶𝐬𝐯 Village Authority and 𝐶𝐬𝐯 Naga Women Union said they strongly condemn the attack perpetrated by unknown miscreants at a place between Harautil and Karam by Phai village, which took the lives of 2 Kuki-Zo people. 𝐶𝐬𝐯 Village remains committed to the principle of neutrality initiated by United Naga Council during the prevailing conflict. The statement said, the people of the village are yearning for early peace and normalcy in the state, and their thoughts and prayers are with those who have been affected by the crisis during this trying time. The two bodies said, the effort of restraint and endurance of the innocent Naga villagers during this hard time should not be tasted or construed as weakness, they warned. Adding that if the provocation and unabated harassment of 𝐶𝐬𝐯 people does not stop immediately, the villagers will be compelled to retaliate in self-defense. The people of 𝐶𝐬𝐯 vehemently condemned the act of terror orchestrated by Kuki militants hand in glove with Assam Rifles targeting its villagers on November 20, 2023. The village authority and the women union continued, alleging that the village had been fired upon using automatic weapons. The bodies further asserted that all sorts of combing operations in Naga areas carried out by Indian security forces in collaboration with Kuki militants should immediately stop to cease terrorizing the innocent Naga civilians. A sit-in was staged today at Tumbuthong Makong, organized by all Tumbuthong Apunba Merapai Biluf, against the placing of a bomb at residential gate of Director of RIMS, Guru Aribam Sunil Kumar Sharma, yesterday. Various placards condemning such act of terror in residential area, causing fear psychosis among the locals, were displayed during the sit-in. Speaking to media, member of all Manipur Tumbuthong Apunba Merapai Biluf, Guru Aribam Danapriya said, Sunil was at his office quarter and his daughter was alone at the house when bomb was planted. She further urged those concerned to settle any misunderstanding by holding dialogue instead of causing terror to someone who has been working for the people and contributing for the welfare of the society during this time of crisis.
adagi leibaki tawreiba hojiki irang phalang tawriba polibasida akoi nungsinana leiminadana arana hui kaya yaningba yaningdeba tanaraga tawgada matamsida sumaina bom thammaga sum kihellaga nongmai ka pakkari tawnadoino haibaduna sugumbase matungda tawbidanaba nungaitaba kari ka yaurugasu phajana warisa akoi maira paibi ngasi phamiba mayamsida su adum laaga tawrisi akoi yaningdi si tawi haibi khotbi wasu adu akoi angangsine adum haiganebako aduh sumaina sugumba bom thamdana kotana sidi season gawi kihanba gawi masidi yamna achumba kainona te akoi yajaningde akoi mari leinabasina puna masi munna thandhabiraga hena aphaba achumba nungsinaba moongda leibak si santi leina achumba moongda puraknaba khonabinaba nungsinde.
𝐂𝐤𝐲𝐹𝐵 of Kasar Siptila, who bagged gold medal in under-11 boys doubles at the Yonex Sunrise Second Mini National Badminton Championship 2023, held at Star Badminton Academy, Harinavi, Kolkata from November 15 to 18, was accorded a warm welcome at his hometown yesterday. The felicitation program was organized by 𝐷 Social Development Committee Siftila, retired Professor Thoksom Babasandra, Vice President of Assam Sepa Takraw Association, R.K. Sanahal, retired Major Manidwan Singha, Principal of Sunrise English School Salim Ahmed, Secretary of Pailapul, Kasar Desh Congress Committee Joe Singha graced the event as the main guest. 𝐂𝐤𝐲𝐹𝐵 with his partner from Manipur Thokchom Yanga represented Manipur to beat UP. They emerged as the winner of under-11 boys doubles by thrashing UP 23-21, 21-19.
my properly have say koi confirm way aduna lamdam sida banmoina leiriba halman odala ibusing na mahaku matik saba player ma perfect oina ba hone base masi thogdang se mayam na lobby gani habadi appeal में समझरी
ये हमारी शान है, ये हमारे गांव की शान है जो इसने ट्रॉफी जीत के लाया है। ये सिर्फ हमारे गांव का नहीं, हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट की भी नाम है, सिर्फ मणिपुरी जाति का नहीं, हमारे यहाँ जितना जात है सबका ही शान है। इसी तरह बच्चे को आगे बढ़ाना चाहिए, इस तरह की बढ़ने वाले बच्चे को हमें उत्साहित करना चाहिए।
mai pakka ni amam koya mukta monabang thei tawyo committee asigi akanna ba thabak dawram leitabani nomai din budingi angang sing sana asi nomai din budingi lamba asi sindok asi sit nana tamasi nataba thabak tawang kohelarosi.
Members of 𝐷 Social Development Committee, Siftila and people of the village took part in the felicitation program. During the last 24 hours between November 20 and 21, situation in the state remained tense but was under control. According to a report from Manipur Police Control Room, search operations were conducted by security forces in different and vulnerable areas of Imphal East, Thoubal, Kakching and Kangpokpi district. During the operation, 1.303 country-made rifle, 1 country-made 9mm pistol with magazine, 14 ammunition including 2 7.62 mm live ammunition, 3 9mm live ammunition, 9 12-gauge ammunition, 21 blank fire, 303 ammunition, 6 explosive including 3 number 36 Indian hand grenade and 3 number 80 hand grenade, 11 mini flares, 16 mm, 151 mm para-illuminating bomb and 1 tube launching 1A were recovered from Warangpurel, Imphal East district. On the other hand, yesterday, 1 Chingshubam Ningthem, 56 years, son of late 𝐶𝐻 of Awang Laikhantabi, Imphal West, was rescued by security forces from Modbung Bazaar and later handed over to his relatives at Singmai police station. The report also said movement of 403 vehicles along National Highway 37 with essential items were ensured. Strict security measures were taken off in all vulnerable locations and security convoy was provided in sensitive stretches in order to ensure free and safe movement of the vehicles. A total of 135 checkpoints were installed in different districts of Manipur, both in the hills and the valley, and police detained 164 persons in connection with violation in different districts of the state, the report added. Now let's have a short break. Please stay tuned.
Welcome you all to UNAPO School Chanum, Imphal East, a fully residential school ranked Manipur #1 in All India School Ranking Awards 2023-24 by Education World in Co-Education Boarding School category. Academic session for 2024-25 will begin on 1st April 2024. Registrations are open for classes 4 to 9. Hurry up for registration.
Diabetes ko loina le hingliba seng tha amagi manungda control toba ngamle. Urea creatinine wangbasu tha amagi manungda hanthaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungaitabasu numit manganigi manungda fahanba ngamle. Piles saibadi nungsang nabasu chamada chama fahanba ngamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oiba ngamle. BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oiba ngamle. Fatty liver oibasu tha amagi manungda fagathanba ngamle. Pumnamak natural oiba hidak makhalna laing jabani. Hakchangda sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makata na hidak chabagi mathausu tararoi. Hena kupa parolgi damak ngasimak langsin birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayangpali Road opposite Karkinos Jenims Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Welcome back. India has resumed electronic visa service from Canadian national after a nearly 2-month pause, sources said today. Visa service had been suspended on September 21 amid the ongoing diplomatic row over Canada claims that agents of the Indian government were involved in the June killing of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a Canadian citizen in that country. This means that all visa services have now resumed, including tourist visas. Service for 4, including business and medical visas, had resumed last month. In September, India had suspended issues of visas to Canadian citizens till further notice. This was after the two countries traded diplomatic verbs, including expelling a senior diplomat, each an Indian, forcing parity in the number of senior officials deputed to mission in each country. The two nations also exchanged travel advisories. India advised its citizens in Canada and those contemplating traveling to exercise utmost caution in view of politically condoned hate crimes. The Indian government has repeatedly and firmly denied absurd and motivated allegations that it was involved in the death of Nijjar and has demanded Ottawa share evidence to back its claim. Before we end off, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Manipur police rescues abducted Meitei man from paddy field near Kuzarok River, Irangbam. Manipur violence political problem will continue until 4,000 looted arms recovered, says Eastern Army Commander Lieutenant General Rana Pratap Kalita. And if Kuki militants don't stop terrorizing Nagas, will retaliate, warned Konsakul Village Authority and Konsaram Naga Women Union. And that's all we have for now, but for more news updates, keep watching Northeast Window News.